That one's stolen. That one's stolen. That one's stolen. That's stolen. That's stolen. Most all these cars out here are stolen.
Welcome to the Memphis Police Impound Lot, home to 1,400 cars and trucks, most all of them
stolen. Stolen, 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 stolen. This whole line is full of cars that are stolen.
Lily Perry's car is one of them.
Apparently they just went for a joyride because they found it on Woodlawn in Chelsea.
So not very far away from downtown area?
Not very far.
Did it surprise you at how quickly the car was taken?
Yes.
It takes just seconds to steal a car.
Once they enter the vehicle, they get in on the inside of it, they break the cover off the steering column, which takes no more than less than 5 seconds. They stick the screwdriver right behind this pin here and slide it up and starts the vehicle.
Police think you should know what the criminals know, just how easy it is to steal your car.
I think people should know. If you're going to be a victim of a car theft, you should really know what they're going to do or what's going on. I really think you should.
And how easy it is.
How easy it is.
The majority of your auto thefts are your joyriders, just young people going out there and ripping other folks off.
But then there are chop shops. This police demonstration shows how a chop shop will dismantle a car and resell the parts at up to 10 times the original price of the car.
They're in it for the money. They're in a business.
Police are fighting back. Just watch this capture of an actual car thief. Now you can fight back too.
We've seen probably within the last month an operation that's been doing the stealing strictly with a tow truck. So when you park your car, turn the wheels to one side and lock it. It's very difficult to tow it when the wheels are turned to one side or another.
Vehicles most often targeted include Chevy pickups, like this one stolen from a Senatobia dealership.
Stolen and off the lot, and the funny thing is there was a van beside it that had keys in it, and a car beside it accidentally had the keys left in those cars, and they stole the one that didn't have the keys.
The favorite car of thieves these days seems to be the Chevy Caprice, and this impound lot certainly bears that out. Here's one, there's another one, there's one, a couple of more over in that direction. They seem to be all over the place. The reason being, first of all, they're GMC products, so they're easy to steal. The parts are interchangeable. The body styles didn't change very much from year to year, and there are lots of them. Chances are you or someone you know owns a Chevy Caprice.
Does it depress you at all to see all of this out here?
Somewhat, because I've been here now 24 years, Steve, so I've seen this grow from an inventory of 200 or 300 to an inventory of probably 1,400.
So Friday night, we'll show you how to keep your car from ending up here. Steve Hayslip, WREG-TV, News Channel 3. It's an alarming fact. Cars are ripped, stripped, even shipped every day.
Auto theft is just it's a good business for anybody, whether you got a chop shop operation or you just got neighborhood gangs who's stealing, or you got guys who's buying old junk cars and then steal a car to piece it together. It's a multitude of things which creates that problem.
But that problem for the automobile owner is a profit for the automobile industry. Wreckers make big bucks hauling and dumping stolen cars at the police impound lot.
About 4 times a day.
4 times a day you come out here on stolen cars?
During the nights, too.
Stolen cars keep insurance companies busy, too, and salvage yards.
Is it still true that you can make more money selling parts of a car than selling the entire car as a whole?
Certainly. That's why the salvage yards are in business. They're able to buy a whole car and piece it out and make 10 times more money on it.
I think there's a whole number of issues that go to Memphis's problem. How many people are really serious about auto theft? You get out your yellow pages and start looking at people that make a living off the vehicle industry, the vehicle parts replacements, the body shops, the alarm systems, and the rest of it. There's a large part of the Memphis economy that is based on the automobile industry. Are they serious about cutting out theft, or are they making a living?
So how do you keep your car? Auto alarms are big business.
Yeah, really, I've been here 3 years, and since I've been here, alarm systems have really been booming in the alarm business because a lot of guys are stealing cars.
Mr. Z's installs about 5 auto alarms each day.
Our basic alarm is $59.
But the cost can rise to $200 for the top-of-the-line Excalibur.
Excalibur comes with your kill switch, your parking lights flash, has an LED light, blinks on the dash, letting them know that you do have an alarm system. It also comes with a backup battery.
Waiting for the assailant to make his move.
And the newest tool is this smoke alarm.
Sends the defense machine to work.
But if this alarm leaves you foggy, experts say get a club. Lily Perry has one, but she left it off and her car was stolen.
Have you learned anything from this?
Yes. Next time I will put my grip on.
The club?
The club. I will put my club on.
Yeah.
And automakers are fighting back, too, installing chips on ignition keys.
This kind of technology is now not only to the Corvette, but all the high-dollar GM vehicles. It's now going into the pickup trucks. The steering column, which you saw in your last series, how easy it is to brake, that's been modified, that's been changed.
Auto alarms come in just about all shapes, sizes, and sounds, but experts agree just about anything you can do to help deter an auto thief is a good idea.
And appraisers say another good idea is to update your insurance, just in case your car is stolen.
If you put stereo equipment in your car or something, you need to call your agent and let him know that you just put this X amount of dollars stereo equipment, that it's not a factory item anymore. You know, it's an add-on. It's real important, I mean, because if something happens to it and it's not covered, I mean, it's up to you to replace it, you know. It comes out of your pocket.
Police say a little common sense and street smarts will help keep your car safe at home. Steve Hayslip, WREG, News Channel 3.
Didn't they just bring us the vote? Yeah, there's a vote coming right now. Okay,
I'll just come in. They'll understand at 1 o'clock we'll be on the floor. We'll be in the middle of the debate. I don't want to leave then because it's only an hour and a half debate.
Hey, Harold, how you doing?
It's no small task making your way around Capitol Hill, as photographer Scott Sutherland and I found out.
Members only.
But it's easier for Harold Ford Jr. He's a member of the club, and so was his dad, who taught him the ropes.
Well, I don't run away from my dad. I made it clear during the campaign that he and I are very close, and if our criteria for running for Congress was to distance myself from my dad, then I didn't want the seat. Sure, my dad was influential, but I think ultimately the voters had to go to the polls and select between a group of candidates that my dad was not a part of. I was a part of it. This is my chief of staff, Mark Yates. I want to
Harold Ford Jr. says he's putting his new vision into focus, working on the issues from his campaign. On this day, between running back and forth to the House floor for debates about ethics charges against Newt Gingrich and meetings on education and economics, he manages to squeeze in a meeting with minority business contractors to bring business to Memphis.
You let me know when you're going home. We need to talk to the mayor there. We need to talk to whoever's in charge of the state economic development.
Hi, Dr. McDonough, Harold Ford. Nice to meet you. Pam McKelvey with Channel 3 News.
Hi, how are you? Later, he's outside the Capitol for our interview, where some Mid-Southerners recognize him and want a picture.
Absolutely, sure. Can I stand right here with you? Mm-hmm. All right.
Now it's time for Ford to answer to you.
Have you all been on the House floor yet?
No, sir.
No?
Not yet.
What can voters of the 9th Congressional District expect from Harold Ford Jr.?
They can expect a voice in the halls of Congress and an advocate in the halls of Congress for working families and for children, one who will look out to see that as we move into this next century, that we don't leave a generation and not...
At 26, Ford is definitely concerned about his generation, and he doesn't miss a beat talking about it, even when traffic is heavy and a neighboring congressman, Ed Bryant of the 7th District, passes us.
Making sure that young people have the best preparation possible in high school. So those who want to move into the workforce are skilled enough and equipped enough and educated enough to move into the workforce.
Pam McKelvey, News Channel 3. His assistant, Sharon Schieffer, is 25.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
His chief of staff, Mark Yates, is 30. And with Harold Ford Jr. at 26, their average age is 27. Bona fide members of Generation X.
Thank you, sir. What is your name, sir?
But Harold Ford Jr. says while his team is young, it's definitely on the political playing field, even if others haven't figured it out.
I'm on the House floor. I guess the first day I was there, one member thought I was a page as I walked around the floor, but I expect it, and but it doesn't affect me at all. Doesn't impact me negatively. I find it humorous somewhat.
The first few weeks on the job always takes some getting used to, but imagine you're a member of Congress, the House of Representatives, and let's add some pressure. You're the youngest member.
At 26 years old, you're a member of Congress in the nation's capital. Does that overwhelm you?
This is what I've wanted to do all of my life. It's the beginning of a dream come true. I can remember when I was 4, my dad was sworn in, and I stood next to him.
And Ford says as long as the people allow him, he'll spend as many years in public office as possible.
I mean, I learned from one of the very best. And at 26, my dad sat next to me on the House floor when I was sworn in, and he looked over at me and he said, "I feel different." I said, "So do I."
Ford says there's an entire generation of young people who have skills that aren't being applied to the right channels, like those who master those video games. He wants to tap their resources and bring them in line with the mainstream.
The point is the problem solving and the logic associated with these games are phenomenal. These kids clearly are bright and have a capacity to learn. One of our challenges is to...
And it's a challenge that keeps him on the run.
Sound 320. Thank you.
They're waiting on me in our committee room.